Good evening. That's right. We are back with another reaction video for you here from Ashes to Ashes Paranormal. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this awesome stream here. I'm playing around with a few things here, playing, different camera angles for you guys, but I think this one is kind of the best one. We are going to go in depth with all these awesome videos that are out here, brought to you by Nuke's Top 5. As you know, he's a very big person that post all kinds of scary videos for people to actually kind of get reactions out of. And we might feel skeptical tonight. We might get some goosebumps going through our veins, but this is gonna be an awesome video for you guys. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as well. We are on all major platforms. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm ready to rock and roll with you guys. I don't know about you, I'm getting creeped out just thinking about it. This music gets me all like hype and all heebie-jeebies. And let me tell you, man, I cannot wait to watch these videos with you guys tonight. I appreciate it, guys. You guys ready to go? I'm ready to go. Let's knock some of this awesome videos out. Let's rock and roll with some freaky, creepy videos. So like I said, guys, this guy does all kinds of videos of like top scary things that are caught on camera. And we're going to go through all his videos. Like, he has a lot of videos that we can actually go on there and actually talk about. As a paranormal investigator, myself, and with my new team that we're building here in Michigan, we always look for different answers that we may not know the answer to for you guys. So we will break some of this stuff down for you. I've been doing this for almost 8 years now with a huge resume of many places I've been, including Eloise here in Michigan as well. Once again, guys, thank you guys so much for coming by and supporting the channel. We are going to rock and roll with you guys right now with this awesome video, man. You guys don't even understand. Like, I'm freaking out just thinking about it. I got a little preview of it, but I mean, Jesus. We're kind of going to be in for it, let me tell you. I will tell you that. I'll be the first to admit that we are going to be in for a heck of a time with you guys. Once again, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I'm ready to jump in. You guys are ready to jump in. Let's get going.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be good.
Tommy Clinic. Korean paranormal enthusiasts Paku and DJ from the YouTube channel Boro Boro live in Japan and are big fans of Japanese urban legends and ghost stories. For one of their videos, the duo sets out to investigate a known paranormal hotspot in Atami City, Shizuoka Prefecture, Japan. It's the abandoned old Silver Villa Atami Clinic. The hospital opened its doors in the mid-1980s and served as a long-term care facility for the elderly and terminally ill. The clinic closed in 2009 and has been left empty and abandoned ever since. During its operation, many patients passed away inside these walls, and some of their lost spirits are still said to roam the hallways at night. Friends Paku and DJ record as they head inside the old clinic to...
Time out. Did anybody else just notice a 7-Eleven? That's dope. But on a serious note, when you go into these abandoned hospitals, be very careful. Most hospitals that are abandoned have a lot of wear and tear on their interior and exterior, so be very careful, and be careful with trespassing, because I don't want anybody getting caught trespassing. That is the biggest pet peeve of mine. My team does not trespass, so yes, when it's asylum, it's hella scary. Yes, I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree because when I investigated asylums or hospitals, I get the heebie-jeebies, and I investigated some of the biggest out there. Pennhurst, Waverly Hills. I've been there, done that. It's awesome. So for me, this is an awesome, little thing to watch here. But yes, you are absolutely right. When you go into these places, it is hella scary because you don't know what's going to happen. I've gone into an asylum or an abandoned hospital where my flashlight, I go in, flashlight had fresh batteries, and it just died, and I'm just in pitch dark. Freaks the heck out of you. So yes, totally agree with you on that one. But yes, when you go in these places, be very vigilant of what you're getting yourself into, because you're walking into someone's livelihood. A lot of spirits play in rewind, where they constantly go through all the way up until they died, and then they just go back in time, and then they go back up until they're dead. So be very vigilant when you're going into these places to actually go ahead and just be nice as the best terminology for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this video.
Explore. Almost immediately, things start to get weird.
잘못 들은 걸 수도 있고 저쪽에 일단은 지금 좀 다행인 게 뭐냐면 병원이 그렇게 넓지가 않아서 우리가 움직일 수 있는 동선이 좀 짧게 칠 수가 있어.
Paku and DJ hear a strange sound coming from somewhere nearby. They're still near the exit, so they're not particularly alarmed just yet. They head even further inside, but then things take a chilling turn.
사람이지 이거.
That is super duper creepy to an extent of being that way. Going into these places, you just don't know what you're getting into. And the fact that these two guys like got in here and they did that blows my mind. Spirits that are unsettled are worse to deal with. Absolutely. There are spirits in there that may be friendly, and there can be spirits that are very, very dangerous. And when you go into these places, you got to be very, very vigilant. Very, very vigilant, and make sure you are prepared for what will possibly attach to you. Now, there are ways to cleanse yourself, prayer, sage. There's a couple other things like amulets, crystals, whatever you guys will use. I don't use crystals or amulets. I actually just say a prayer. Me being Catholic, it seems that Catholics get attacked really quick, quote unquote, so they say. And I do buy that. We have Kong Mong Her. Spirits that aren't ready to move on or are filled with rage should be on the lookout for. Yes, to an extent. When I've gone to Eloise, I went and we had a psychic medium with us, and we went into the basement. Now the basement is very, very creepy. It's they have a demon down there called the Creeper, and for whatever reason, I went down there and we put motion sensors down there. We did motion sensors and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I got drawn into this room. Like it kept on like making me feel like I wanted to go down there. And the psychic medium immediately grabbed me and he was like, what's going on? And I told him, hey, something's making me feel like I want to go down there. I want to go down at the end of this hallway. Mind you, the hallway's pitch black, so you can't really see anything but the motion sensor. And he's like, well, I wouldn't do that if I was you. And I'm like, well, it keeps on telling me I want to go. He starts walking with me. He's like, yeah, we're turning around now because what I see down there is something very, very evil, and it will hurt you. And that's when we pulled back, and then we kind of reconvened. I went upstairs to like the first or second floor, and I kind of just like drank some water and kind of refreshed myself. But they can manipulate you. Most demons or poltergeists will manipulate you, especially in a place where there is a lot of tragedy, like asylums, penitentiaries, old jails, prisons, and hospitals, because there's so much sadness in all those areas that they might have tragically died, and they want you to feel what they felt. So when people say be very vigilant when you go in these places. And like I said, don't trespass. Get permission, because if you get hurt or something happens to you, you're kind of going to get screwed, and you're going to get in more trouble afterwards after you get hurt than you would if you were in there and you had permission to go in there. But yes, Eloise, that's how I felt. Penhurst, not so much. I didn't feel a whole lot in Penhurst. Waverly Hills, I did. A lot of sadness there. It was one of the biggest, one of the biggest sanitariums around known to man. So yes, like everybody says, be very vigilant of what you're doing. Don't do something that your mind is telling you not to, practically. So just keep that in mind. Please feel free to ask me questions. I have a live chat. So if you're on the YouTube channel, I have a live chat on there as well, and a live chat here on Facebook. So I'm answering questions and talking to people as we go. So I don't want you to think I'm just talking out of my ass or anything like that. So yes, be very, very vigilant. That's all I can say. And you will come with us, because come this spring, we are actually planning a bunch of major investigations for us here at Ashes to Ashes Paranormal. So we will be doing a lot of big investigations for you. So you'll be able to see it live as we do our investigation for you. So we're going to continue this. Video here.
Paku freaks out as later he explains that he felt something touch the side of his ear. Then they both hear a loud thud and make a run for it. Eventually, they calm down and head back inside to continue exploring. That's when Paku spots something downright terrifying.
안쪽 동시까지 빨리 한번 찍어보자. 왜? 나가자.
Paku first freezes up, then he takes a Polaroid photo, and then just makes a run for it. Back in the car, he shows his friend what he saw and captured on camera.
안쪽 병실까지 빨리 한번 찍어보자.
Did you see it? A small dark figure can be seen at the edge of one of the hospital beds. Within only a split second, the dark figure just disappears. Paku takes a Polaroid photo, but nothing can be seen in the picture. So, did the friends capture the spirit of a patient who passed away inside the Atomic Clinic years ago? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Boro Boro.
So once again, when you're dealing with these things, as you can see, it made him freeze. Your best option at that point is not to run. Not to run. Running can get you hurt. You could either approach it in a peaceful manner, or you can go and run. But your chances of outrunning that is slim to none. Pretty much, you pretty much want to, as they say, if a plane ends up going down, you put your head between your butt cheeks and you say you kiss your butt goodbye. That's pretty much what you're in for. But in this instance, he froze because he saw it. Now, some spirits will make you feel frozen. They will make you feel what they feel, and that's why he may have frozen. For me, for instance, I don't. When I seen something like this before, it really freaks you out. It really does. It'll freak you out, but you just got to go with the flow. but you don't want to challenge whatever that may be. It may be something peaceful. Yes, absolutely. It may be something peaceful, but you don't want to challenge something like that. It is not safe. Any paranormal investigator will tell you, do not challenge a demon or poltergeist because it will attack you. It may not attack you right then and there. It may follow you home. It may do something to you as you are trying to get away. So just keep that in mind, that yes, what he did was kind of like perfect, but at the same time not so perfect, because I felt like, you know, he may have been antagonizing him a little bit. But yes, these are definitely things that you can do when you're in these type of situations, and you'll see them live. Like I said, when we do our live investigations coming this spring, winter time, we're going to pretty much break down all these videos for you and kind of talk to you about them and kind of explain, you know, what we may be encountering here on these videos. But I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in here. I do appreciate you guys coming by the live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Like I said, we are going ahead and just going through some of these videos and just kind of breaking them down for you. So let's go on to the next part. Now, a lot of TikTokers have been known for making these videos, but we're going to continue and let's see what we got going on here.
150 years old, the Anson Call House is known for its ghost stories. A family that lived here for close to 20 years says there's no question this place was haunted.
On Halloween night, paranormal investigation team Paranosis hosts a live event on their TikTok page as they investigate the allegedly haunted Anson Call House in Bountiful, Utah. The historic home was built in 1859 and was the home of Mormon pioneer Anson Call and his 5 wives. It is said that Anson was a cruel man and would lock his wives in the basement if they did not obey him. He eventually passed away inside the home. 84 years later, it is said that Ted Bundy kidnapped and held a woman in the Anson Call home before taking her life. Lead investigator Bennett Rain and her team are broadcasting live outside the house when suddenly they all see something absolutely terrifying.
What?
There's like a knock on that sounded like a knock on a window or something.
I'm done. I can't.
Trying to draw us.
Freaking, that's where it was trying to draw.
Dude.
What?
Look at it! Look at it!
Oh, it is the freaking ceiling. Here's someone talking. There's some girls out in the front. Okay, that's the freaking ceiling. Freaking.
So in that instance,
I don't know.
that is very, very, very demonic.
There was a thing.
That is poltergeist activity, as what they're. Yup.
Was that in the front? Was that the front of the freaking house? What was that?
The window. It's coming from inside. It hit the. Oh my god. This has been happening the whole time.
This is what you don't want to encounter when you're in the paranormal industry.
We got it on video too.
Okay, I think I'm done. I need to get. What the hell? Is that gonna break the.
I don't know. Is that coming from upstairs or downstairs?
This one is really hard to explain. At this point, I would tell my team to get the hell out. It would not be worth risking anybody's life to go in.
Okay, that's the freaking. I'm done. Okay.
We gotta go in.
You're gonna go in?
Yeah, let's go in.
Why would you go in when the freaking house is falling apart?
The remains of a bed frame fly up towards the ceiling. The shocked investigators quickly head inside to investigate.
I think this is where the banging was coming from. This is for sure look.
Look at that.
That's what I saw flying around. I saw that in the window.
Yeah, it was like clear up by the ceiling.
Yeah, this is the part where you get the hell out. Like you
This
don't,
terrifying event was all captured
you don't go back in.
and fans of the Paranosis team shared their recordings of the investigation on TikTok. What makes the footage even more compelling is that paranormal fan Ashley came along on the investigation, and she too captured chilling footage of the Anson call home.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. There's the neighbor. There's the neighbor. Oh my gosh.
Do you guys see stuff a lot? Like
Not
over
really.
here?
I just hear things in my bedroom.
That's
at night.
crazy. Nah.
Because I live, like, my bedroom's like right on this side right here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Where's the glass? Oh my god. Yeah, we're... Yeah, the neighbor came over and was like,
I know.
are there people in there? They're like, someone's knocking on our... And I was like, no, like, I think it might be the vibration from this. The kid that came up to us, he lives next door, and he was saying that, he never sees anything, but he hears stuff all the time, and his window to his bedroom was right next to the house, and he said he hears stuff all the time. That's why he came out running. But they did say the neighbors on the right-hand side, like the opposite side of him, they always see women walking around upstairs where a lot of that banging was happening. So, no thanks.
Now, with so many witnesses to these paranormal events, it makes you wonder whether the Anson call home might be truly haunted, and someone or something from the other side was banging on the doors and
Seems like they need to tear down that house.
to get out. But as always, I leave that to you to decide.
It seems like they need to tear down that house quite fast because of that. It could be very dangerous for people to encounter demons or poltergeists in that matter. But for me, personally, I would not go in there, just because I feel like that it is going to attach to me, and it's not gonna not attach to me, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it would, even though you might pray or you might have your amulets or your crystals, whatever you may have on you, I feel like it'll still attach to you. And unfortunately, yeah. This is a true haunting. It reminds me of that movie Poltergeist, where the objects start to move and everything starts to like go crazy. These are types of hauntings that you don't want to encounter. These are your most dangerous hauntings by far. So for me, as an investigator, me doing it for almost 8 years now, probably wouldn't have gone in there, just because I didn't know what would attach to me and all that stuff. So kudos to these guys. Be sure to follow these guys on TikTok. I've actually followed them before, and they actually put some good content on their TikTok. So it's Paranosis. They are actually really awesome. So kudos to them. This was a great find. But yeah, this is definitely above my pay grade as far as a paranormal investigator.
Casey Dostert's TikTok page is completely devoted to sharing videos of his fishing and hunting trips in the Michigan outdoors, which makes this
Oh, this is a
singular
hometown one.
spooky video on his TikTok even more bizarre. Casey explains that he saw an abandoned house in the woods a few times as a child, but he had never been able to find his way back there again later in life. That is, until recently. It's already dark when Casey and his friend Ashton drive up to take a look at the house. It did not go well.
So,
This reminds me of Seven Gables Road in Michigan.
place I knew about when I was a kid. Haven't been able to find it since. But let me tell you, it's an eerie place. I got to show everybody this now that I found it again. Brought my buddy Ashton with me.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. But, moon. I get a bad feeling every time I come in here.
Why'd you have to come here on a full moon night?
I don't know.
Goodness.
So we should be coming up on it here pretty quickly.
There's a lot of abandoned like cabins and houses up in the UP. There's actually an old mining town up there as well.
I'm telling you, some bad stuff happened back here.
Casey.
I gotta take you and show you this place.
Casey.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Why is the tire swing moving in this tree? Casey.
Probably the wind. You just drive by it. I really don't want to. Dude, this is an eerie place, man. There's some bad stuff happened back here in the 70s. Some bad juju here.
Yeah, hold on. Casey, go back. Go back.
Huh.
There was somebody standing in that window.
Shut up.
I seen something in the window, Casey.
Really?
There was something. Give me that light.
All right. Hey, over here, actually on the side, there should be a...
Casey, I seen something.
No, not... Go clear?
Mattress in here? Dude, there was somebody standing right here, or a shadow or something standing.
Dude, is that blood on that mattress? All right, come on.
No. Want to check it out?
Go ahead and go first, bro. Dude, go. Get out of here. Hurry up, dude. What the f? Go.
Someone can be seen standing in the window of the creepy old house.
Yep.
When they approach the building, a door slams shut and the friends just get out of there.
They got the hell out.
That some, quote, bad stuff happened in the house in the 1970s, but he doesn't elaborate on the story. So just what did the guys catch on camera? Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at top5
That's crazy, man.
The Lost Children. Paranormal investigators Kevin and Fabio from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto are back on another exploration at an allegedly haunted location in Mexico. This time they find themselves at an abandoned orphanage with a very dark and tragic past.
Going to orphanages like this, dealing with children, is very hard for me.
The children in his care. The priest was forced to leave and was never seen again. No one knows exactly what happened to the children. The large decaying structure is now the home of a family of friendly stray dogs. Before they begin their investigation, Kevin and Fabio give food and water to the cute pups, and then the dogs seem to follow them around as they explore. As the guys look through the rooms on the ground floor, Kevin and Fabio hear something unnerving.
This is so sad. Dealing with children like this is very, very heartbreaking. Like, demons are one thing, but children are a huge, like, scary situation.
Voice call out from somewhere in the darkness. Kevin and Fabio have no idea where the sound could have come from, and their anxiety begins to grow. As they continue searching through the creepy dark orphanage, they find a room on the second floor that immediately spikes their EMF meter. A walkie-talkie that Kevin has brought along suddenly picks up a bizarre, distorted signal.
It looks like there was something that was in the corner right over here.
Oh man, that's scary.
No mames. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo?
That is the most creepiest thing you could ever deal with as an investigator.
Coming from right behind him.
No mames. No mames. ¿Qué pedo?
That is one of those things that you just can't explain. You just can't explain that. Like as you're watching it, it's like really trippy. Really, really a trippy situation. And for me, yeah. Dealing with kids like that can really like affect you in so many different ways. Did we lose the video? Let me see here. We have to go back a little bit. That's super weird. The video was just working just fine. I don't understand what's going on here.
No mames. No mames. ¿Qué pedo? Vamos a dejar la night shift aquí.
After the incredibly disturbing sounds, the two investigators decide to leave a static camera behind as they continue to explore the building. A little while later, the camera records something chilling.
Sounds like a child.
Creepy childlike breathing can be heard very close to the static camera on the second floor. That's when Kevin and Fabio's radio begins to act up once again and they hear a loud, audible groan. But that's not all that they captured that night. Because, did you see it?
Yep, down low. Yep, it was a child.
The small shadow-like figure of a child can be seen standing on the ground floor, seeming to watch them from the shadows. The two investigators have no idea that they're being watched, but start to get creeped out enough that they decide to leave. They grab their equipment and get out of there. So could it be that Kevin and Fabio captured the sad trapped souls of the children of the orphanage? Or could this be something else? Something dark and sinister? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire two-part investigation with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto. Viewer videos. This next video was sent in by Danish Nukes Top 5 viewer Daniel Hertz. In the video, his father Henrik explains how 40 years ago, his own father was recording a video on 8mm film during a fun family outing after they hiked into a deserted area deep in the woods of Denmark.
Det er et klip fra en film, som min far har optaget, da vi var for 40 år siden, da vi var ude på tur i skoven.
Later, when the family watches their 8mm home movie back, they spot something that they simply can't explain.
This reminds me of like that movie Sinister.
Something downright creepy.
Oh, wow.
a strange woman can be seen standing in the distance, simply watching the family as they walk through the woods. Henrik Hertz says that this woman was not there at the time of the recording.
Det som vi sidder og ser, så pludselig så står der en
Wow.
skikkelse lidt inde i skoven. Og den person var der ikke, da vi gik tur. Så spørgsmålet er, hvordan er den dukket op? Er det et spøgelse?
So just who or what is this? Let me know what you think. This next video was sent in to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Alexia. In her email, she says that early one morning, she and her husband were away at work, and no one else was home. But their CCTV camera captured something very strange happening to their cat, Kyo.
Animals are very prone to being
Now,
victims
first off,
of
let me
spirits.
make it clear that little Kyo was fine and not hurt, but it almost looks as if something we can't see throws poor Kyo into the air, and he falls.
They are
against
very
the kitchen
prone
chair.
to
When it
supernatural
slowed down, it becomes clear
phenomena.
that there's no way that the cat could have managed to leap into the air like this, belly up and back feet first. So could it be that something paranormal attacked poor Kyo? Let me know what you think about this creepy footage down in the comments.
I have animals.
4 years ago, a YouTube user calling himself Mr. Spouter posted 2 very strange videos.
I have animals, cats, and dogs, so they react differently.
Mr. Spouter claimed that years ago some sort of
Like I have one
presence
that's
had
right behind me on
attached
this,
itself to him
no, this side
and would
right here.
follow him as he moved from home
Right over the,
to
nope,
home.
right here.
In the following footage, Mr.
Right
Spouter
here.
says that he was finally able to capture the activity on camera.
Man banging again.
I think I've seen this one where he's in his apartment
Something on the stairs.
and everything starts going crazy.
You can't hear it though. I can. Yeah. It's weird. It's not next door. It's like the what the there might be pipes in floorboard. So every time I look, there's nothing there, though. On the stairs, quick. Nothing there.
Oh my god. Did you guys see it?
No.
I know you guys had to see that. That is clear as day.
Freaking myself out.
No, you're not freaking yourself out, man. You're actually catching something. You just don't realize it until after you watch the film.
There's something banging then. Something was banging. I'm talking to myself. Something was banging. Like, on my stairs. Dusty as
Love his accent.
I'm being a Is that a nib as well?
The knocking is almost like a calling of the devil. Knocking is a well-known thing for
Something there.
devil, El Diablo.
Freaking myself out, man.
It can freak you out. It really could. But the fact that he's having a lot of like poltergeist activity and demon activity. In these situations, you really want to calm yourself down. You really just want to breathe, relax, and just try to keep yourself from having a panic attack.
Something up there. What the f?
Did you see it? In the room right next to the staircase, a small dark figure can be seen just standing there. But YouTube user Mr. Spouter doesn't even seem to notice. When he films the staircase again later, the unexplained apparition seems to have disappeared. Already freaked out, Mr. Spouter hears a strange sound coming from his wardrobe closet. When he turns his camera to film, he is shocked when a plastic bag on top of the wardrobe suddenly moves on its own. Now, there is no way to know what happens next. Mr. Spouter announced that he had moved out of the house, but he has never returned to his YouTube channel to give any further updates. For now, the creepy footage remains a mystery. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on...
That is crazy. It is crazy how some of that stuff actually is real life. A lot of these things are unexplained, and well, for us, we will never know. But once again, guys, thank you so much for coming by as we take on some of the scariest things on the web. That'll do it for this video for you guys. If you guys like everything that we do, please be sure to hit that follow button on Facebook now. Be sure to tell your friends, family members, anybody that you can think of to come by and support the channel. Also, go to our YouTube channel, Ashes to Ashes Paranormal, which is actually a link is actually in the actual Facebook page itself. Like I said, we're going to do these every day, videos for you, reactions, breaking them down for you, and just telling you what you're actually looking at. And once again, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening on this beautiful Monday night. Once again, thank you so much here at Ashes to Ashes Paranormal. We'll catch you again, guys.